guys, welcome back to a new video. Today's video is going to be pretty epic. You saw the thumbnail and stuff. We're going to do a cooking vlog. But before we get into the cooking and stuff, I wanted to show you something. So I can tell right now Clyde's kind of hungry and he wants a treat. So I'm going to grab one of these shrimp I have. He loves these. Watch him. He'll jump for us. You want it? Oh, that time he didn't even get his treat. But I'm literally soaked. So yeah. Oh, there he goes. He got his shrimp now. He really likes his shrimp. Now I want to go outside and tell you the name reveal for the chicken. Officially decided on the names for them. So starting off, that white one right there is going to be Blizzard. And then this nice little gold one is going to be KFC. So those are the chicken name ideas that you guys commented. And yeah, probably the next clip you're going to be seeing is me attempting to cook. I'm here in the kitchen ready to make macarons. So I tried to make these 6 months ago, pretty much failed. But yeah, we're going to do it right this time. So pretty much got a recipe. I'll have it linked in the description if you want to try to make them. But yeah, I think we're good to go. Okay, for step one, we need a food processor. I'm glad I read this ingredient list before I started videoing, or else this would have drastically failed. But I think we have all the stuff we need. Okay, so.
Food processor, combine the powdered sugar, almond flour, half teaspoon of salt, and process the low speed until extra fine. Sift the almond flour, sugar, and fine mesh leaves into a larger bowl.
That kind of made sense. Not really sure. Okay, so we need to start with our powdered sugar. Stuff's always so messy. It's kind of annoying. Oh, I forgot my measuring cups. Okay, back. Found them. Powdered sugar. Okay. How does this stuff even open? Oh, there we go. Whoa. Already got that everywhere. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. How does this... 1 cup. You think this would be more satisfying, but you know, it's really not. This will probably work. It says 1 3/4 for the recipe, but I only have a half cup, so we'll just do half and then half of the half. Wait, are we gonna even have enough room for everything in here? Because look at that, that's pretty packed, and we have to add a few more ingredients. We'll hope for the best. Okay, next we need a cup of almond flour. Said to get the extra finely grained it. What? We got the finely ground almond flour because it's pretty much what the recipe said we needed. Now let's see if I can open it. I'm so weak. Okay, there we go. Just open and 1 cup. I'm just gonna use the half cup twice because that's easier. That's flour. Look at that. That's flour. It literally looks like sugar. We have our powdered sugar in and we have our almond flour in, and now we need some salt. It says half a teaspoon. You see, I never measure salt because I don't really think it's needed. I think you'll probably get the right amount just by doing this. So none's coming out. You know what? I'm using different salt. That's not working. Let's hope this works.
1 eternity later.
Oh, what if I put too much salt in? Okay. You know what? That'll be fine. That'll be good for the salt. Yes, we have everything in the food processor. Yay. Now we just have to figure out how this thing works. I've never used this before, so this is definitely gonna be interesting to say the least. I don't even know if the outlet near me works. I may have to get an extension cord. Let's hope it works. Alright, time to turn this thing on. Didn't notice stuff was coming out of the top. It's fine. Okay, I think this is about done. Is this a blender? I think this may be a blender. Okay. Look at that. That's fine enough, I assume, for what they need. But wait, let's shake that down. That way it just does not fall out when I open it. Okay. Cool. Now we put this off to the side and start on something different. We need to get egg whites out of these eggs. So it says to use 3, but I'm gonna use 4. They're smaller eggs. They're silky eggs we've been getting from our chickens. But yeah, I think if I use 4, it'll kind of combine to what I need. I always fail when I do this. Yeah, I always fail. I just kind of proved that. Okay, these are, well, how did I do it separating the egg white and the egg yolk? Not a great job. Now that we have just the egg whites, we can go ahead and do the next step. Pour the egg whites into the large bowl. then we're gonna beat the egg whites, but we also need to add some salt in. Okay, here's the salt, don't mess up Ian. Put the salt and the egg whites in. We're gonna go ahead and beat these, and then once these are all incorporated and whatnot, we're gonna go ahead and add our mix in and just kind of keep beating it, and it's supposed to make macaroons. Okay, now that I know for sure the outlet works, I can start editing with confidence. Oh look, it's already on. Okay, let me turn that off. And beating always takes a while, so there's probably gonna be a time lapse around this point. Okay, I'm done beating for now. The real test is, it says you can turn it upside down like a blizzard without anything falling out. It works! Okay, my blizzard mixture is almost done. I just have to add in the food coloring. Calling it blizzard because, you know, if it turned upside down, oh, the camera fell. Let me fix that. That's the third time the camera's fallen, but you know what? It's okay, I put it back. Now time to add in the food coloring, as I was saying. The recipe says to add pink food coloring in, so hopefully I'm not ruining it by adding in blue and yellow to hopefully make green, but we'll see what happens. Oh, that's a lot. That's good. Time to add our blue. Wait, that does not look like yellow, it looks like orange. But you know what? We'll see what happens. Time to beat again. Yay, it worked. It's green. So now the mix is all mixed up and stuff. We grab a spatula and start to fold it. So I guess you can't actually fold it. You just kind of like do that. They call that a fold in baking. You see, I'm not a chef, and I'm never gonna be a chef. It's just a lot of people actually said, do a cooking vlog, do a cooking video, and I was like, you know what? I'll finally do one for all the people that wanted one. But yeah, definitely not a chef, and I don't think I'm gonna be doing that with my life. Now after going through all of our random baking things, I found something that's gonna make you and me a little bit upset. Probably me a lot more than you. We had green food dye. Mixed these two colors and I got that green, and I could have gotten nice dark green, so I'm gonna fold it a little bit more and see if we can get a little bit of a darker green, because I think that would look nice. So attempting to get this in here is going to definitely be interesting. You know what? I can do it. Not really, but maybe. Ay, this is gonna be difficult. Oh, look at it. It's not like a blizzard anymore. That's so sad, but yet so helpful right now. So I'm happy about that. And now we just have to wait until that's all in there. So I got all the batter into that bag right there. So we have it all in there. Next step, we're just gonna grab a pan and some parchment paper and start putting the macaroons down, which is a very, very, very scary task. So it says to put 4 down on the pan, then put paper over it, and then put more down on the paper. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, I definitely picked a small part to do this with, but you know what? It's gonna work. Now that we have our weird circles done, it's time to put parchment paper over them and then put more macaroons on top of the parchment paper. I am actually really surprised that these are starting to flatten out and not look terrible like when I've done it in the past. I know I've said that already, maybe, but it's just not looking terrible. I got all the macaroons on the tray. I think I'll just pick the camera up in an hour once these are done drying, because they have to sit out and then harden and stuff, so they're good to put in the oven. Not really sure how the science behind it works, but I will see you in an hour. Hey guys, Future Ian here. Just a quick pause in the video. I wanted to say we are really close to 5,000 subscribers. We're currently at 4.8, or whatever that number says. And we're getting really close to 5K, so I recommend subscribing if you haven't already. And just wanted to say thank you guys for all the support lately, and back to the video. The macaroons are done drying. Now let's go ahead and put them in the oven and make the filling. Right here I have all the ingredients for the filling, so we're gonna just go ahead and start mixing stuff together. Actually, I got this blue food dye that I figured we'd add in just to, you know, change up the color. We're gonna go ahead and start mixing this filling together, and hopefully it turns out not terrible. And now the cream is done, I'm gonna do a quick taste test. I'm very, very, very scared to try this because in the past, whenever I've made macaroon filling, it always tastes terrible. Let's hope for the best. I'm just gonna grab a tiny bit. It's actually good. It's sugary, but it's really good. Yay! The macaroon filling actually worked out for the first time ever. Just noticed I forgot about the most important thing, the blue food coloring that is not in the recipe. So let me just add some of that in there and make this look really cool. Macaroon filling is done for real this time. Yay, nice blue color as you can see. So we're just gonna go ahead and get that in a piping bag, but before we do that, the macaroons are pretty much done. We have to take them out of the oven, put them on a cooling rack, and let's hope they don't look terrible. I haven't looked at them yet, but very, very scared, and we'll have to see what happens. If they're ready, time to get them out of the oven. First, let me turn off my timer. Okay, very, very scared. Okay. They could be worse, but then they could also be better. Here, let me give you a close-up. So as you can see, they're a little cracked. They don't look terrible, but definitely couldn't sell them if you were trying to make macaroons to sell. Also, on the bottom side, yeah, I don't understand why they suggested wax paper. It's quite an odd method, but yeah, that's what they ended up looking like. Now let's go ahead and put them on this cooling rack. All of the ones that were on top of the parchment paper are now on the cooling rack. They look, yeah, that pretty much sums it up. They look like that. Now time to see how the ones under here look. Yeah, I have no clue why the recipe recommended this. They literally look like pancakes. Look at that. It's literally a green pancake. Here are the two cookie types of the macaroons. Time to try them. I'll start with the pancake and then do the ones that turned out a little better. This one tastes exactly like a sugar cookie. Quite interesting. Now for the one that hopefully is better. This one definitely tastes more like a macaroon. There's definitely a good bit of a difference here. It's nice how this one's thick, so like when you bite into it, you can taste more like almond or... No, there's no almond in this. Something that tastes a lot more macaroon in this one versus this one, which is pretty much just a sugar cookie, I have to say. This one still tastes a tiny bit like a cookie, but not really. So, overall, okay. Now let's go ahead and put the filling in a piping bag and go ahead and make these real macaroons. The time is here. After me filming for the past 5 hours making macaroons, we get to assemble the very first macaroon. So excited. It's so satisfying watching this. Voila. All of the macaroons are now done. Let me give you a close-up of them. And that's pretty much how the macaroons turned out. I have to say, they turned out okay. Still haven't tasted one, so let me go ahead and see how it is all together. I have to say, it's not terrible. It's pretty good. I would say I succeeded in making macaroons. They don't look the best, but I have to say, they do taste pretty good. I am going to leave the recipe down in the description, as I already said. And yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for the macaroon part of the video, and I will see you wherever I am next. And that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for today's cooking vlog. I made macaroons, well, I at least tried to make macaroons, and you guys found out the chicken names. So that pretty much sums it up. Thank you again so much for watching, if you happen to make it to the end. Well, I guess you did if you're seeing this right now. But thank you guys again so much, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. There was a chicken in the background if you didn't notice. Marshmallow.